And I guess we'll see if this man actually believes us or not after that.
I can't believe I'm being pushed to make human soup.
I told you, you don't have to
I'm
make
just
him
gonna
into
say
soup.
there is a possibility of just putting him in the chest without killing him. Alright?
Yeah, but we have to kill one.
Alright, Stolgek, what are you doing?
Let's just put one man in the box. Not put two men in the box.
How are you putting him in the box? Are you just grabbing him, shoving him in there, and
I'll ask
closing
him
the
kindly.
lid
I'll
while
ask
he's
him
still
kindly
alive?
once,
I
and
mean,
if he doesn't, yeah, I'll do it.
the guy you're trying to put in is currently unconscious, so...
Okay, then he's just going in the box.
Doesn't get much choice.
Alright, you chuck him in, you close the lid. He is still alive in the box for God knows how long. And you know, take one of the tiny keys and lock the small flimsy lock.
I'm gonna snap it.
Alright, and then you snap the key. Yep.
Eat the key.
Wait, what? Oh, well, you know, I shouldn't be surprised. I kind of asked the barbarian to do something of his own volition. Okay.
Can I grab the broken pieces of the key?
Yes.
So good. Give me that. Thank you.
I'd like to see how the man behind me is doing now.
He does not look terribly impressed.
Alright, fine. Jesus Christ.
How about we throw this guy, the box, into the water?
Well, why don't we just start dragging him through town and just see if we can find something that's, you know, I don't know, fun to just get rid of him with?
Just use the
I
axe.
mean,
I've got the best idea.
there is
Let's
a
rope him.
tradition. Sorry, go ahead.
Let's rope him up the mage tower so he's high enough, and then just cut the rope.
How do we hide this action from the citizens?
Make it look like an accident.
Yes, we get Steve to cast invisibility on all of us. We cut the
carry
rope.
them?
No one sees us. All they see is the box land, the dead man, and then we go see the guard.
And they assume he put himself inside the box, put the lock on it, snapped the key,
Hey,
tied the box.
For all
up.
they know, the mage was up to some weird stuff, and this guy tried to get out of the box, and he just happened to go through the window, alright?
The mage that has left town, you know.
The mage has been gone for weeks.
I mean, they don't know that.
Yeah, they do.
How?
It was
He has friends in town. He told them that he's leaving.
Yeah, but not everyone. Does every single person in town know the mage is
I
gone?
think you underestimate the amount of gossip people are interested when there's no TV or video
All
games
right,
to distract
all right.
you.
No fun. I hear ya. Okay, what's
There
next?
is a tradition in Saltmarsh. That is, if one of your loved ones die, you go to the cliffs right outside of town and jump into the water from up there, which pretty much never kills anyone. But if you were stuck in a box and chucked down there, things might not, you know, be that,
suspicious.
well, that easily survivable.
It's very suspicious.
And if, I mean, the box isn't... Why am I helping you guys?
Thanks God.
Well, you might as well. Throw him off Lover's Point? Yep, alright, fine.
Should you just let the guards deal with them?
No!
That is also an option. You can just bring him, both of
They've-
them to the
should-
guards because you've
should I
already
call
killed
Elliot?
2 people.
Look,
Elliot!
no, alright? I gave them a chance. This guy wanted to be a complete butthole. So, he's going to be a butthole with the guard and just get banged for the rest of his life while his friend is going to get chucked off a cliff.
Alright, sure. So, it is early morning right now. what exactly are you gonna do? Are you gonna go to the cliffs first? Go to the guard captain first? What's the plan?
We back up, get the 2 guys, and leave the town, I guess.
What?
And
Back
what
up
are
and
you
leave
doing with
and
the corpses?
make it look like we weren't here. Like we're not
Boris,
involved.
Boris, you not understanding what's going on here?
I said take these 2 guys with us.
No. I don't think you're understanding. One is in a box, which is going to go off the cliff. And
I
this
think
one...
Boris just wants to have another poor prisoner to drag around and throw into rooms to check for traps. I think that's what he's getting at.
Oh yes, but we've done that before.
He's the inspector.
Just kind of staring longingly at my axe, like. Should have done it.
Well, look, I would like to come to a conclusion soon because I'm
You
about
can
to fall
still
asleep.
axe the chest, Stolgig. You can still just,
Oh.
turn around and just
Heavily
split the chest
considering
in two.
You should totally do that because it might actually wake him up.
By what logic?
He's unconscious.
Yeah, well, just hit it hard enough.
Split
It
him and
would
the box in half.
Yeah, that would
Oh,
definitely
just
fine.
knock the box so it shakes enough and it wakes him up.
No.
Keep the box.
Even if I could. I
You know what? I'm going to shut up, alright? Go for it.
Alright. Call me when it's done.
The cleave is done.
Stolgig just turns around, just smashes the box, axe gets stuck, and there's just, sort of blood just starts pouring out the bottom and like pooling around the chest. And you now have 3 corpses.
Alright, Stonky. Now what are you going to
You
do
made
with
me
that?
do this.
No, I gave you an option.
We'll put him in the bag.
None of you wanted to take that option. And now you've made a mess.
It's fine. We've made plenty of messes.
And that is why we can't have nice things. Exactly
It's self-defense. It's self-defense.
Right. No, self-defense
Still go to the guard
is
captain.
when they were attacking, alright? Hey, yes, of course. We can go to the guard
Are
captain.
you gonna say otherwise?
Preferably with this man alive.
Let's go!
I'm gonna grab the man and kind of like shackle him with like ropes, and then just kind of like make him kind of into a backpack and just kind of fit him on my back.
I just had a thought. Could we go to the garden and sort of blame this drow for killing 3 other drows? Make it look like he
Yes.
murdered them?
Okay, I'm sorry, but that's not going to work. I would prefer to go to the guard and get this man to be interrogated for X amount of time by whatever means, so we can actually get some information.
Okay, that sounds better, yeah.
Thank you.
That's fun, but better, okay.
Really?
Much more reasonable.
You wanted fun? I'm gonna backpack this man and just start walking out now.
You backpack the man, and you walk out. It is early morning, very early morning. Like, the only people that are already awake are the fishermen that are currently leaving, and the bakers, I suppose. But the streets are pretty empty. Not much going on.
Well, anyone I pass by, I'm just gonna be like, hello. It's like,
Yeah, it's the first thing you do meet is like a guard patrol that's about to, be relieved of their night duty, and they sort of look at you,
morning.
and they look at each other, and they're like, "Oh god, damn it, we need to." Fuck. And they like, sort of sigh, and they turn to you, and they like, "Hold it."
Oh, fuck. I'm
What's
going to
that?
see the guard captain. Don't stress. Sit back
Alright.
down.
No, we have to go there anyway. We'll escort you, but you're just bringing him in. Perfect. God,
Of course.
I was worried.
Do you not
That might
backpack
be-
people? Isn't this normally how you
Usually
bring
not.
people in?
No, we usually make them walk.
That's no fun. You guys need to learn to be creative.
Why would I carry around someone with perfectly workable legs?
Boring. I'm gonna turn
shake
around
their head.
and just start walking.
Yeah, they follow you. They are not like, they are not like escorting you or anything. They're just sort of, going with you because A, it's the way that they are going, and B, they kind of have to. But it's not like they are, trying to pull a, oh, we are the city guards and, we are in control. They're just sort of tagging along.
They're done for the day.
Yeah, they are not really motivated anymore.
Okay.
And you make it.
Is everyone else with me?
I don't know. What
Yeah.
is the rest doing? Did you come with him?
I'm coming.
Alright.
Okay.
See it through to the end.
You taking the chest
Alright.
or you leaving it?
Putting it in the bag of holding
Okay,
for another time. Future problem.
Put the chest in the bag of holding.
Oh
Right.
my god, love it. Alright, I like that idea. That's good.
Okay. Anyway, you arrive at the guard barracks and you see Eleander. He's already up. He seems to have just finished his morning workout, and the guards that were accompanying you sort of, they see that he sees you and they're like, all right, not our problem, and they go off to get changed. And he just looks at you and he just raises an eyebrow.
We'll look at him and just go, lazy bastards, am I right? Escort me and then don't even tell you what's going on. I might as well do it, I suppose.
Do I even want to ask? Who's this?
Well, I'm gonna take the backpack off, sit it in front of me, and place my hands on his shoulders. This young little bastard tried to murder me and my friends with another 3 of them, who, by the way, are left in the inn, probably staining the timber at the moment. Yes, we were, there was an attempt on my life and my friends, but luckily enough, the big boy over there stopped them before they could enact any sort of murderous attempt. And yes, we had our way with them. And this man we kept alive because, well, we needed some answers, and I thought maybe you'd like to have a word with him. I do have some information, but, maybe if you can keep working at him for I don't know how long, then maybe you can get some more out of him, as it does ascertain to our little issue that we spoke about yesterday.
He looks down at the drow and he crosses his arms and he says, "Is that so?" And he turns and waves to some of the guards, and they come over and yeah, committing a murder crime ourselves. Yep, it was self-defense. It's fine.
I had a knife.
You all saw it. He had a gun.
And they take him away, and he also sends a few of them to the inn to, get the corpses and deal with that. And he looks at you and he sighs and he says, "Well, technically you should stay and we have to write a protocol, but something tells me that you're gonna be really snippy about that."
Yeah, protocols are boring. I've got things to do. I mean, I'm sure you
Right.
can handle this. You're the guard captain. I thought you'd be happy that I brought this man.
Well, I am very happy that you have brought him. I'm eternally grateful to you. Are you gonna be around in the near future should more questions arise?
I might be back in about a day or so.
Alright. Alright. Well, thank you very much. You have helped make the town a safer place. I
Exactly.
suppose.
That's what I'm here for.
Yes.
I thought,
Right.
we got off on a bad foot. maybe this might help a little bit, eh? Now we can
He-
consider ourselves friends, possibly even
He
allies.
looks- He looks very suspicious. It's like he does not quite know how to... what to think of this. But he just nods and he says, well, I suppose I have some work to do, and apparently so do you.
Well, just before you go, I do have a little bit of information that I'm sure might help.
Right? Do tell.
You do remember the cult of Thara's Dune that we spoke of?
Yes.
These men are from that cult.
Do you have any proof of that?
The cleric, he got an amulet of Thara's Dune from one of their cults.
I'm just gonna take one of them out and hand it over to.
Yeah.
He's rumbling through them. This one.
He gives you like a weirded outlook, but he's like, all right, thank you, and he takes it. And he says, well, it's good to know that I haven't made a terrible, completely wrong choice by leaving it with you.
Well, that
It's
was
good to
just
see
what
that
I
you
was
can
about to bring up.
actually defend it. Quite reassuring. Still not sure it was the right choice, but at least it isn't about to bring about the end times.
Yes.
You should step up some security. Because
Also, can I have
Pick
my
up.
rope back?
Yeah, as you say that, like the two guards that he sent to the dungeons with the guy come back and they give you the rope, and it's like, you know, perfectly rolled up and neatly packed up, and they give it to you.
Glorious. Sorry, what was that, Boris?
I was gonna say you should double the security because somehow these criminals have slipped inside the tower into the city.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's not like we have restrictions on who is allowed to enter the city, but yes, I will
Ah.
definitely.
Is that so? I thought you were not paying them enough. The soldiers, I mean.
Is it possible that maybe you start searching some people, you know, as they come in, whether or not they have amulets, weapons,
Yes.
something that had ties? This
That
might not
is-
happen again in the future.
You
Not
can
really
see that
liking
he's
that it
trying
eventually-
very hard to stay patient and be like, don't yell at them.
I'm just kind of like picking at my teeth, trying to get like breakfast
Yeah.
out.
He puts on his best smile and he says, I can assure you that I will do anything in my power to prevent things like this from happening in the future, and I will launch a thorough investigation as to how these scoundrels have managed to enter our town.
Beautiful, and I'm gonna slap him on the back, be like, it's good to have you working for us, and start walking out.
You can hear him mumbling to himself. He's like, you're on the council, you can't just arrest anyone. You're on the council, you can't abuse your power.
Police brutality.
Yeah, he's very tempted, but you know,
As I've
he is.
as I've opened the door, I'm just gonna like walk out, stick my head back in. Oh, and I'll see you in a day. And then just close.
Yeah, he doesn't say anything. But the guards that are around sort of give you like slightly concerned looks, and they actually seem to be a bit upset with you. But they don't say anything. They just watch you leave.
Fair.
I thought they were upset because he was leaving.
No, it's more likely that they are upset because now the captain is going to be in a really pissy mood, and they are going to have to talk to him sooner or later.
Do I notice that they're pissed?
Well, not really pissed, but just annoyed. You know, they're like, "Oh, why do they always have to run up the captain?"
Can
Yes,
I?
you do know.
All right, I'm gonna walk up to like. Are they in a group?
Yeah, there's like 3 of them.
All right. I'm gonna walk up and be like, look, I understand you're probably not in the best of mood considering what I just did with the captain. How about I just
Every
shout?
time you guys show up, he's not happy.
Well, that's because he's a bum.
He is an honorable man, and you are just making his life difficult for no reason.
I'm helping the man out, as you just saw, right? And yes, I poked a little fun at him. Because, well, why
What do you
not?
want to?
Well, I just wanted you to know, ease your minds a little bit and maybe give you 10 gold each so you can go and buy a beer or something later.
They look at you and they shake your heads and they say, "We do not take money from anyone.
Strange.
Now get out before we arrest you for trying to bribe the guard."
Okay, 30 gold for me. Bye.
All right.
Yep.
You have successfully delivered a guy.
A backpack, man.
A backpack. Yes. All right. What's next on the agenda of the psychopathic maniacs that call themselves adventurers?
Hit the tank.
Back to get my bow.
I guess so.
That way you can murder things more easily.
All right. You make your way to the tank. Litrix and everyone else is already there. They tell you that the innkeep is pretty pissed.
I mean,
And
what does he expect?
and he's asked them to pay a cleaning fee, which they have put on Janice's tab.
You know what? That's fair. I'll
All's
take
well
that.
that ends well.
Yeah.
Yeah, you are outside of town with your tank and everyone assembled. Let's see what the weather is like, shall we?
Yeah.
Let's because I haven't rolled today. Let's see
Ooh.
what the weather is like. Oh, God.
That's not
Oh,
good.
where's my book? I lost my book.
I believe it's the higher you roll, the worse it is.
That's only true for some of my. I like to switch it up so you guys never know what to expect. So I put.
Don't we roll the dice to never know what to expect?
Yeah, but I feel like it's more fun if you're not even sure if one is good or bad.
I think one is perfectly fine. It's just like nothing happens.
But let's find out. Let's see what the.
I'm not judging the rules, I'm just saying.
The weather is really nice actually. It is surprisingly warm for the time, for the season. There is a stiff breeze, but the ocean is calm, and it is the perfect weather to set out.
Can I?
There you go.
Actually, I will probably have to take a short rest before we go. Because I can't short rest while I'm hanging onto the goddamn tank, swimming behind
No.
it. No.
No, you can't.
No, I can't. So,
Try.
So you take a short rest as you're all sort of on the beach, preparing, making some kind of harness so the people that are riding it or getting dragged behind, don't have to use their strength but can sort of just chill, basically. Yeah. Do you want to roll some hit dice?
Yeah, I'm just getting either a massive delay with my character sheet or it's not working.
It's probably. I blame roll 20.
Yeah, I would too.
Damn, you roll 20.
Can I just roll like 3d10s?
You can
and-
just. Yeah.
Oh, here it
roll
is,
them.
the input value. Because I have it in a separate window, the input value went to the screen on my actual.
Oh. Well.
See
There you
how
go.
much that gets me. 15. What's that put me at? I'm gonna roll Yeah, one more. Yeah, that's not too bad.
All right. So, just for clarification, for my sake, how exactly is this setup that you have planned working? Who is who?
Well, Strogek's driving. I believe we have Steve and Ayla inside with Strogek, and then we had. I'm gonna basically tie myself to the tail, and like put my manta cloak on so I can just swim behind it.
Okay.
And yeah, Litrix and Boris.
Boris on top of the
Boris
tank.
on top. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Now Litrix wherever you deem fit.
Yeah. So.
Please don't retract the tail.
Okay, so you guys are not going to dive. You're just gonna basically float as if it was an actual boat.
Yeah. I mean, if we get close to the island and we see we need to dive, maybe we can dive then. But
Yeah, that's fine. But just for the sake of traveling. All right. Okay. Yep. You get everything together. You. Yes. Okay. Cool. My 5 million things.
Now that we're in the
And-
middle of the ocean, I might as well sing some preaches along the way.
oh, I'm
Alright.
so glad I'm underwater. All I can hear is him just mumbling.
You start to float
Praising
your way. You're praising Brockron. Litrix just starts singing sea shanties while you're praising Brockron, and he's trying to sing louder than you.
Get down! Oh. I'm gonna try and sing louder as well, but I'm also gonna use the quarterstaff to hit the tank to make a rhythmic noise.
How to attract monsters.
Yeah. Anyway, you start heading out and you navigate your way. You've prepared fairly well. And for the first 4 hours of your journey, nothing really happens. At some point, there is a school of dolphins that comes close to you, and they are very, very curious about the setup that you have. And they sort of circle you for a while, you know, jump around. They're not coming close enough so you can pet them, but they are very curious and they stay with you for almost an hour
Can
as you
I
travel.
try and get close enough that I can pull a face at them?
You can totally do that, yes. You pull a face at them. And the one that saw you do it, you know, does a backflip out of the water. And sprays Boris and Litrix.
Yes.
In doing so. Alright. Can someone... Okay. Let's see.
Perception check.
I'm gonna have, because he has the best view right now, I'm gonna have Boris give me a perception check.
Oh no.
Go,
Also, can someone
Boris.
roll me a D100, please? Real
I
quick.
can do that.
Here's the perception.
Nice.
With the guidance, please, just in case.
Just that extra one.
Yeah, just
Just
so you
as
get
much.
that 22.